Okay. Hello, hello, Angela.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Hang on, I'm gonna hit record real quick. Um, okay, that's not working.
It said
Hmm.
it was recording when I
It
joined.
did?
Yes, I see the little red.
Oh, okay, because it record on this okay, it said this recording.
Okay, I know Zoom has a weird way of showing that option, I think, for the
Yeah,
presenter. Yeah, we've had that too.
absolutely. So how is everybody?
We're good. How are you?
Good, good. Good, good. You know, it's a Wednesday.
Hmm.
So Sierra's still is she feeling better?
She's feeling better.
Okay,
Yes,
good.
she's got a lot on her plate.
Oh, I bet.
Uh-huh.
The catch up alone and then just recovering.
I know. It's like a double whammy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so did you guys sign up for the Meet Alfred yet?
No, I think Pam said she wants to hold right now
Okay.
on any purchases that we're making for that. But I did explain briefly what it was to her. And I'm usually the person who Sierra did it in the past, and then it got handed to me to do the LinkedIn, try and do the LinkedIn work. And so
Well,
I see the power of it.
absolutely. There is a 7-day free trial,
Okay.
which I mean, I would recommend it if you want to just like sign up for the free trial and then you can like play around with it, uh, see how it would work best.
Okay.
Maybe do a small campaign, you know, and we could set that up so that because me and Alfred runs like Monday through Friday 9 to 5 business hours. So if we set it up like first thing Monday morning, you'd get like a full 5 days out of it. And maybe just get some quick wins and at least try it. And then, but you see the value in it. So whenever you guys are ready,
Okay. Yeah, I
um,
definitely see the value in it.
yeah.
Um,
So you could always just play around with it for the 5 days.
yeah.
Um, so do you have anything pressing? Anything that you,
So, we do have a few questions. Uh,
okay.
One of our questions is we did a presentation, or if we do a presentation and we want to create an offer,
Okay.
how do we strategize to do that between for large, say large businesses and small businesses?
Oh, so you want to have a different offer for the small businesses and the large, or the same offer?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's like, how do we go about with that challenge? So if it's one presentation, but there are, say there are corporates or there are small businesses there, how do we go about approaching offers?
So do you have an example of what kind of offer you're thinking about that you could share or feel
Well,
comfortable sharing?
I'm trying to think of what the specific example was, but
It doesn't have to be just a roundabout so we
I,
can.
I guess say we want a corporation to sponsor the program as opposed to maybe a small business like signing up for the program.
Okay, so setting up different landing pages on the website.
So don't give any specifics during the presentation, then just have them go direct to landing pages.
Oh wait, so you're actually doing the presentation for them
Right.
and you want to give the
It's a
offer at the
mixed,
time.
it's a mixed audience. Like, how
Oh,
do we approach that?
okay. So it's a good question. If you have a mixed audience, because you don't want the small businesses to feel like
Right.
they're,
Right.
not included, and you don't want the big businesses feeling like they're not getting like the discount level, if you will, that
Right.
they
Right.
deserve being the big guys.
Right.
Um, so yeah, definitely not putting the specifics in the offer, but talking more about the value of the offer.
Okay.
So let's come up with like a fake offer real quick. So let's say what do you think is your like top selling service or product?
For this one, I think it's going to be the, let's say it's the coaching and mentoring. So, say on one hand, we maybe want corporates to sponsor this for small businesses, and then for the small businesses, we actually want them to sign up for the coaching group.
Okay. So similar to what we're doing with TechSellerate,
Yeah,
except
I
for
mean,
your
yeah,
genre of business.
and then we want to build in a corporate piece of it where we can have our corporate suppliers also potentially help, and maybe it's part of their vendor supply chain, who is in their um, supplier diversity as a contractor but needs additional assistance to be ready to be in their chain.
Okay, so what benefit would the sponsors have to jump in on this offer?
Well, we're hoping that it would provide, you know, qualified and ready to work people in their I'm lacking the word, their group, their portal, their access to vendors. So all these vendors, that's the word I guess. Vendors would be ready to go based on any of the training they would need, and that we could provide that for them. So if they're lacking in any areas cybersecurity related, maybe it's cyber insurance, maybe in that realm, IT, I guess.
Okay, so how much information about the people that are going to be joining or the companies that are going to be joining do we have up front, or is it kind of blind?
I guess it could be either or. I mean, if we're sponsoring, we would definitely know who they were.
Hmm.
If it's something at a conference where she would give a talk, then we wouldn't know who would show up.
Hmm. Okay, so
I mean, maybe you said it in the beginning. Maybe it is landing pages.
well, absolutely, and but there has to be um not to age myself or go back in the day, but when I worked for CompUSA and I sold hardware and software, um, my my bigger enterprise clients definitely didn't want to stand next to a smaller client and know that they were getting the same discount level because the smaller client, although they might seem smaller, might have done more business or was more regular, right? So each client doesn't really know the other client's story, but I feel like the bigger clients might be a little bit more judgy. So yeah, so I guess kind of being vague,
Okay.
and so vague's not the right word.
Yes, I
Vague
understand.
is not
I
the right
understand
word.
what you're saying now. It's not as specific as you would be if you had a targeted one audience.
Right. And then, of course, the smaller businesses can benefit from the relationships that you have with the bigger businesses because there's more buying power. Does that make sense?
Yeah, right, right.
Sort of
Yes.
like the okay, and then they sign up for the coaching and and they benefit from that. So yeah, so just so you know, because I'm in sales, so you'll have to forgive me because I'm definitely not the creative marketing brain that
That's okay.
somebody but we definitely, yeah, you can put it together where it's, and again, vague. I hate saying the word vague. um Vague is not the right word, but um let's call it mysterious.
Okay.
We're definitely showing the smaller businesses why they would want to do it and what the value and what they're going to get out of it, and then basically the same thing for the sponsors, like why they would want to do it, what they're going to get out of it,
Hmm.
and wording it just right where for more information you can like log onto this portal, go to this landing page,
Hmm.
set up a 15-minute meeting, because of course you're going to want to know more about that client too.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that the best way to do it is to be mysterious and
Hmm.
get them to get on the phone with you guys, because I mean you guys are a force to be reckoned with. So once you
Hmm.
get that client on the phone,
Hmm.
that's what's going to like land them in, at least
Okay.
I believe, for you guys.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
um I've talked with you, I've talked with Sierra, I've talked with Pam. You guys are just like just this great force to be reckoned with, and
Well, thank you.
you're welcome. So doing the presentation is great, but ultimately having that connection where you have the opportunity to learn more about like how you can help them, but helping them helps you guys.
Yep. Yep. And that's been kind of Pam's, definitely her core value is that it at the heart of it, she is definitely a mentor and she's trying to help, especially with the WeBank community, is help small women-owned businesses have the tools
Abs-
that they need to be successful. So
yeah,
you're absolutely right.
and the resources and where to find them, and um how to go about it,
Right.
especially when you're dealing with smaller businesses that could be new
Right.
and they're like, hey, we want to launch this, but we're clueless.
Right.
um so that's where you guys like, I would imagine, shine. I would actually like to at some point sit through like one of your presentations.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because we're, if we're not learning, we're not growing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'm just a big cliche today. um
Not even, not even. No, I appreciate your help. Thank you so much. I will
Absolutely.
report
Well, and
back to
you're,
the team.
yeah, and you're in sales too, so I think we all can benefit from it. If you wanted to do that with me sometime and I have the opportunity, I would love to share that too. Although you guys are my clients, so you've kind of sat through one of my presentations, kind of. Um,
Yeah. And yeah, and I will say this is a new hat for me. I'm definitely I don't have a background in sales and I'm trying to assist the company as best I can. And so I have a lot to learn and I appreciate all of the support.
this is what I was told when I first came into corporate sales, because I came into technology sales from being a hairdresser.
Hmm.
Um, it's a story for another day, but I worked for this guy that like made me miserable. My mom worked for a computer company, and um, I love talking and I love interacting. And my mom was like, "Well, we have a customer service position. Why don't you try it, and see like how you feel about it?" And my boss at the time, who he works with us now too, and he's part of the CyberSells family,
Hmm.
and he said, because I was like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm selling. I have no clue. So he paired me with what later became my corporate account manager and someone I worked with for years. at CompUSA, which I'm pretty sure you're too young to know what that is.
I know that you're speaking
Really?
my language because I used to work for a company called ExecuTrain, and there was another one.
Stop it.
Yes, and there was another one called, what was it called? Like New Horizons, or I don't know, whatever. And
Stop. I worked for New Horizons.
oh my gosh. So no, you are speaking my language, and I know all of those words that you're using, and that was my world.
New Horizons was horrible, but that's we
Yeah.
can talk about them.
And that's so funny because I had interviewed with both, and
Hmm.
because ExecuTrain was so the women the people in charge of it were amazing. It was,
Absolutely.
oh my gosh. And they took us out to the corporate in Atlanta where they were based, and because we had a News Horizons right here in California. It was right here in Santa Ana, I think.
Weren't they
um
founded there?
I think they were. They were
I'm dating
big.
myself.
No, you're not. And if you want to learn anything about computer end user, you went to New Horizons. Because that
Absolutely.
was definitely our biggest competitor. But they had they were more like a get you in, get you out. And
You're an assembly line, yes. We don't
yeah,
actually care about you. We just want to take your money. Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
not, but the training staff was a different, they
No,
definitely had more heart, but
yes.
the management was a little rougher.
Yes. Did you actually work in the office where they made you like get 5 shirts and then they took them back and laundered them and gave you 5 new shirts?
No, I never worked for New Horizons. I
Oh,
I I didn't. I don't even know if I got a job offer, but I know I went to one of the open houses they had.
okay.
And you had to basically put your resume in a bucket, and then I guess if they liked you, they called you back. But
Yes. Well,
yeah.
the most beautiful statement that I ever heard when I was nerve-wracking and I was new is the good thing about being new is for you, you don't have to unlearn bad habits that you've learned at previous companies.
Oh,
Everything is like fresh and new.
great.
So like I like when I worked for CompUSA and then I went to work for a company. They were pretty big. It was a company called PC Universe.
Hmm.
Um, but they were owned by 3 guys. There was like not a whole bunch of corporate red tape. And when I went to, I'm sorry, I said that backwards. I worked for PC Universe, then I went to CompUSA, and I had to deal with all this red tape.
Mm.
And I had a whole team in Dallas where if I needed, like, let's say I had a big deal with HP laptops, I had to deal with this buyer or that buyer and this program, and I was like, just it's $100,000 deal. I'm going to sell, you know, 7,500 laptops. I need a discount. Like, why do I have to go to 1,300 people? And at PC Universe, I didn't, and there was friction because I did not like all the red tape when I was like, this is so
Yeah.
simple.
Right. Yes,
You know,
I know.
you work with products, so if you have
Yeah.
a big deal, like give me a better discount, give me better margins on that.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So if you want to, I think once I'm sorry, I'm like sidetracking back to Meet Alfred because I just wanted to make a note. Um, if if you want to set up the free trial like on Monday morning your time, we could jump on a call, set it up really quick because I'm pretty sure, like if you were to go on like on Sunday, that would start your free trial and you wouldn't get the full 7 days. I guess if you did it on,
on Monday. So.
yeah, or if you set it up on Sunday, it'll still run the
Oh,
full
I
five
see.
business days, and then it'll run to Saturday, which it's only running 9 to 5. But yeah, we could work that out, and that way you can get a trial run at it,
All right. Yeah.
and
For right
maybe get a
now,
customer or two.
yeah,
That'd
I
be great.
know. Lewis was so cute. Yeah, I've talked to Pam about it, and
Mhm.
I'll mention what you said about it today. And for right now we're a hold, but if she gives the green light, I'll definitely let you know. I know
Absolutely.
we're supposed to schedule our mini
Uh,
intensive, I think.
how'd you know where I was going?
Yeah, so I don't know. Does Alex have dates that she wants to throw out there, or how do
Okay,
you want to do this?
let me shrink my screen and pull up the calendar. Um, so who is it just gonna be? I thought I heard something about um not
Huh?
just Pam and Alex being on the call. Were you or
Oh,
Sierra gonna join in or
is it supposed to? I mean, I originally thought, I'm sorry, I was not in the initial planning of all this, so I don't know.
it's
But
okay.
I thought it was supposed to be Pam's. I thought it was all of us. Is it not Mark too? I thought it was like Pam, Sierra, Angela, Mark. No.
Um, if that's the way Alex and Pam wanted to put it together, so it's like really a deep dive
Uh-huh.
into, I mean, it's really up to Pam. If
Okay.
Pam wants everybody on the call
Oh, okay.
and like do kind of like a powwow, if you will,
Uh-huh.
and get like everybody's input, because you guys are a pretty tightly knit like team. So
Uh-huh.
um but usually when Alex conducts them, like I'm on because I'm gonna be learning how to do them at some point. But it's like really a deep dive into like not so much the financials, but like where you're at now, what your goals are, where you want to be, um, how you want to get there, how fast you want to get there. So
Uh-huh.
just if you wanted to verify with Pam real quick that she doesn't mind discussing what might be personal business, not personal, private business. Um, but I don't really
Uh-huh.
think you guys have much private stuff like that.
Well, it doesn't hurt to double check. So I'm glad that you
Right.
brought that up. So let me ask her. I'll ask her
Okay.
that. And then do you have some dates that Alex is available?
Yes, but coordinating with Pam is always challenging.
I
Not that
know.
Pam is challenging, coordinating their schedules. I didn't mean either. That's recorded.
Oh,
Yes, Pam and
that's
Alex are
cute.
challenging.
That's cute.
Um, I know, thank you.
Well, no, we'll just have no. The way that we say it is they're very busy, like
Yes,
CEOs, right?
they are, which makes
Right.
their calendars challenging. Yes.
Correct. Okay.
And let's
I
see.
know exactly
So
what you meant.
yeah, I did. I'm sure they'll know too. Um, they're both just so slam packed. Like,
I
okay,
know.
so and I believe the way we were doing it is we were doing it in 2 sessions.
Correct. That's what I
Okay.
understood too.
All right. So let's see. Um, where are we at? Today's the 8th. What is going? Why is my calendar not switching? Give me a second. My calendar is not cooperating. Why does my calendar get to tell me what to do? It's not how that works. Okay, can we go to this week, please? Oh my gosh. Come on, calendar. It will not stay in November. Is that trying to tell me something? Okay, so we have the week of Thanksgiving, which I would imagine is probably packed. Um, let's see.
Yeah, I think Pam's gonna close office on Wednesday.
Okay, so hang on, let me try to pull up the. Is there some reason my calendar wouldn't work?
That's okay,
Because I
Stacy.
don't know.
Just feel free to email me. You don't have to do this right this minute. I need to check Pam's calendar too. So maybe just in a few days or whatever, or day or two. Tell me what looks good.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So you think you guys are going to be closed on that Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me double check with Alex if she has any, holiday
Yeah.
plans, and maybe we can
Right.
squeeze it in on Monday.
Okay.
The 21st is
Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
Monday the 20th.
Right. So we have TechSellerate class. And hang on, we're working now. It's working now.
Okay.
I spoke too soon. No. Um, add guests. Okay. No, I lied. It's not. Okay, so let me double check with her, figure out
Okay.
what is going on. I
Okay.
don't, oh, you know what? My, it's so funny. I say this and it's kind of my joke. I'm like, does anybody know an MSP? Um, because my computer, because I have so many windows open and it doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So it's now telling me my memory is at capacity.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's because I'm on the video. But yeah, we'll double
Oh,
check
right, right.
everything.
Okay.
And then we will coordinate. Oh yeah, because if you guys are all going to be on the call, we have to coordinate all 4 of your schedules.
Yeah, and we'll make that work. Don't worry. Yeah, we'll worry about Pam and Alex, and then we'll fit
Okay.
it. We'll figure it out the rest, but those two for sure.
Yeah, I will absolutely double check and I'll send
Okay.
you over some options today.
Okay.
So
Sounds
is there
good.
anything else or?
That was it. Thank you. I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You have a great day.
You too. It was nice talking to you
Bye.
again.
You too. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.